Hey everybody, and welcome back for what will hopefully be the final part of Let's Play CC2LP1. We are on level 198, which I forgot to actually load in the last video, but I was fairly certain it was this great train robbery. Mainly because there was a leak on the CC2LP1 site that said that there was a level that was 185 places away from its source material, walls of level that it was referencing. And this one happens to be based on South Pole from the original set, which was level 13. So the other candidate that this could have been was Teleblast, which was based on Teleblock, level 14. But since that was in spot number 195, and that is less than 185 slots away, then it had to be this one. So I'm glad that we got to this one, because I've been looking forward to this level for a while. It has a really interesting concept. Routes that lead to fire are marked, so make sure you have a plan before riding them. Don't let the robbers take your fire boots. Yeah, this concept is really interesting because what you have to figure out here is that these different paths you have to traverse all these whoops, I had my finger on the wrong key. You have to traverse all these different paths with the fire boots in the exact spot where you need them. So, like for here, that's probably not going to be quite as useful as somewhere like down here. So I'm going to leave them here for now. See if I can actually get somewhere that uses that. But you kind of have to plan out where everything is and where you're going to eventually end up. And it's very interesting. I love the way that this level is kind of divided into sections. Yeah, it's really fascinating. And that led to basically nothing interesting, so I'm wondering if we actually do need to put this on a different set of tracks. Preferably one that's on this kind of main route here. Because didn't we come through there? I think we did. Let's see if that helps. I'm going to try to take the path here and see where this goes. Yeah, okay, this does help. Except I now have everything. I don't remember it being that short. Did I take a different path up here? I bet I did. Yeah, there's two paths. So I think I went up, but you're really supposed to go down. Okay. Yes, I should have left him on that. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad this is untimed, because this is a good example of a level that absolutely deserves to be untimed. And I don't know how we can grab that. Am I just blind and not seeing where the... Oh wait, I went up. Whoops. Let's see if we can figure it out. Because until I can get it off of there, that's like the only place I can actually put it. So I can go up here, but that just leads to a giant circle. I can go over here, though. I think this is also a giant circle, yeah. Get my cursor out of the way. There we go. So that's not really going to work for now. Is this really the only way? Have I cooked the level already? I'm just trying to see where this path goes, and I see... See, the thing is that I think this is on a path that would be marked with, like, one of those fire marker things. I'm just trying to figure out where it comes from. Is it this? I think it might be this. Okay, good. It is this. Alright, so on the way back, I'm going to drop those off in a more useful spot. Okay, we can get a lot of stuff out here. This actually might have been a good first move. Yeah, we went... I think this, in the original level, this would have been the exit path. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, so why don't we do this? I'm going to put... Oh, wait, I need to actually make sure. Why don't I put this right here? Let's do that. Alright, so thankfully we weren't screwed. We just had to draw the path. That actually might be one of the harder ones, because I want to say a lot of these other ones are self-contained, if I remember this correctly. So let's start off by tackling each area one at a time here. So I can put this here, right? This is probably not as useful because I actually need the fire boots to enter there. Oh. Let's go back. Yeah, I don't see how I could really make much use of that. Maybe, though. I'm going to drop them there. I thought you could get these a little farther than here, though. Am I misremembering this? Maybe I am. Alright, well, tell you what. Why don't we do this? I'm going to take these back over to where we had them before. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop them off somewhere else here on this path. So why don't we go through the same route that we did before? Yeah, this is a really interesting concept to take with an ice maze. It's definitely a very inventive way to use boot dropping, for sure. Okay, so we've already been on that, but this part of the route, just wondering, like, if I were to drop it here, I think that might be helpful. So let's give that a shot. Or maybe not. Okay, maybe what we need to do is put them somewhere slightly different. What about right there? Except I've already done that, haven't I? And that's the path that leads off to... Okay, I think I do need to put them here, though. Because if I can put them here, then I can get them into other places. So let's ride this out. I'm going to put them right here. That's where I meant to put them earlier, but I missed the mark on that. So let's try this. We go down here. Then we go down here. Okay, here we go. This is what we needed. So I'm going to need to figure out a way to get around all this. I thought, yeah, I can go back, right? Isn't that where you go to get to this area? Yeah, okay. Let's do that first. I just want to get some chips. That would be nice. Okay. Now, is there a... I think there might be. Let's do that. So that way I can get through here. I don't understand this, though. I wonder, do I need to keep it here and then go down again with it and get it there? Let's do it, because I'm going to need to get that chip at some point. I feel like I still have way more to do up in the top area, though. But if I ride the circuit again, then at least we can hopefully get more done. Okay, and then we do this. Okay. So now we can go over here. So let me actually just go back up through here, right? Because I can just grab these and then put them here again, and then go over here. So it seems like this is a good spot, potentially. Thankfully, the view window is big enough that seeing a lot of these paths is not particularly daunting. Okay, so next question. Where do we really want to take this? I'm going to say let's put it here again, because I think that's where we ended up before. And this is what led us there. So if I go and put on this next crossing, how about that? Let's give that a shot. Okay, this goes through a lot of stuff. Okay, now this is interesting. I could use this crossing here to do even more in this area, but I'm not sure I really want to do that yet. I kind of want to just... look at the remainder of this and make sure that we've done everything, because I can still see another chip there. But I'll keep that option in mind for later. So I need to go up. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I just realized this is actually this way. I missed that when I first went here with these. Okay, so I don't know if there's any more chips in this general area that we need to worry about. So maybe I should try going that route that we were on earlier, where the boots were on that path. Because it seems like there's a lot of stuff going on down here. Or, wait a minute, I have a potentially better idea. What we might want to do is go down. That might be even better. Because I can do that. That's what we need. We need to do that. And I think we have it. Wow. That is a very satisfying level to solve. I've been saying that about pretty much every level in this decade, but really, though, I mean, they are such monster challenges, and they feel fair. Like, they don't feel like they're, completely out of nowhere. I mean, you could argue that maybe the chip standing on a teleport thing from Sequence was, but other than that, these have been really fun challenges. So, yeah, kudos to Joshua for this one. I really like this level. Glad it got into the set. All right, the next level, I'm nervous about this one. I almost solved it in voting, but I was just a little bit short. It's Obfuscated and Interred. Yeah, this level is another monster challenge, and I'm going to have to remember how to solve this, because there are so many moving parts to this level. There's so much going on. The one good thing about keeping track of this, though... So, first of all, why would I want that off? The one thing about keeping track of all this that's helpful is that the... okay, I have no idea what this is even doing. Oh, these all connect to that. There are no thieves in the level, which is great. There's no thieves. I don't know if there's even any items that you pick up. So that kind of helps a little bit, I think, with the just general feasibility of the level. At any rate, though, we have the Walls of Popery from the original game, which is pretty cool. I like how you get to go into this outer section, which is pretty funny. There's all these islands with green keys that you don't really use. Okay, so now that we got that done, where does this go? Okay, that just goes there. Let's take a look around and see what we have going on here. I see that there's this situation with these different on-off switches that all connect to this. That seems important. There's also this over here where we would change the toggle state by walking into that room, as well as clone a block that blocks our entry and exit, so that doesn't seem like something we should be taking very lightly. There's a switch up there that controls a fireball. I don't know exactly what that does. I'm kind of curious to find out, though. Oh. I might have wanted to wait to press that. I'm just going to keep going for now and just get all this. And okay, that was a bad idea, because now I have that. Okay. I thought there was also a hint in this level, too, that said something about, like, an extra chip or something. Maybe that's no longer true. Okay, well, I do feel like getting the green key first is generally a good thing, so... I don't also see any no signs that are saying, oh, you can't get this before this other thing, so... Because of that, I am feeling rather comfortable getting this key. I don't feel weird about getting it. Okay, so we need to figure out what all the toggle changes are about. So I don't think the one that we just went through is really one that we should be pursuing at the moment, because we need to get these chips here with the green chips and the green stuff. That we need to get before we do anything else. So let's take a look around here. Can I get out through there? If I hit all the switches, yes, but... And I think it's just these two, right? Let's give it a shot. Wait, there's another one? Apparently there's another one. I don't know where, though. I'm just going to make sure that's the case, but... I saw this one. Did I accidentally switch it again? I did. Oh my goodness. I accidentally switched it again. Okay, so that gets rid of that ball. I don't think that ball was important, so I'm not really too worried about that. Then we have this tank here. Now, I don't know what tanks are supposed to do in the level, but maybe, is that the only one, or is there other ones? Are there other ones? Let's assume this could be the only one. Okay, that was weird. So that, what does this wire tunnel do? It switches the force floor up? I'm gonna guess that's what it did. I'm not sure what that accomplishes, though. And I still feel very uncomfortable going into this area to the right, so what's going on over here? We may want to look around at this, too. So this controls the door. No, not that. Wait, is it that? No, it controls this logic gate here, which controls this. And it also needs to be fed by that. And then we have this thing here, which also controls the door, which I can't see because it's off screen. So I'm going to come here eventually when I get to a blue teleport that can go left. I kind of want to see what's up here, even though I'm probably ruining the level by doing this. Okay, so that clones a thing. Okay. I have no idea what this pink button up here does, but that at least lets me go here, which would be nice if I brought a block with me and or had a green key. So probably not very useful unless I actually had this, because I could then push this back and then back through and then do that. So something to keep in mind. I might actually want to go for that first once I get the green key. Let me try that and just see what happens. With a level like this, I just kind of want to play around and see what's in it first, and then as I put the pieces together, I think it'll be easier to form something that we can work with. Because right now, the stuff over there, I just don't see how that's helpful right now. And did I press it more than once? Because it's still down in this state. I'm going to assume I did. Let's go ahead and do this. I kind of want to prep everything for the... Okay, that was weird. I like it. It was just really weird. Okay, I'm going to worry about that later. So, let's go up here. I'm going to attempt to do this because I believe we can escape. So, if I go through here, hold that down, get that, I can get the blue key. I still don't know what that pink button there does. Okay, and I can also get that too. Okay, so now the toggles have been changed. I can now get these, which is great. I can also get this and this, which is really helpful. At some point, I'm going to need to use a block or a monster or something to go in there. And if it's a monster, then I'm wondering if that's what turning this off does, is that if it's a fireball, it can just go, I don't know, just something like that. You know, I could actually see that being a possibility, because with this wide of a space, I'm wondering if there's... I'm wondering if I should try doing this now. Because now this is going to clone until it's interrupted, right? I like how these rovers are just sliding around here for all eternity. Okay, so we have only 2 chips left, so that's good news. So those are just going to keep going. And now that's blocked up. Okay. See, the question is, should I have gotten that? I think I should have. I'm thinking I should have unlocked this door and gone back through the teleport, because I totally could have done that. Like, there wasn't anything wrong with that plan. The other thing, too, that's interesting about this is that I could push this button while I see a fireball in here, and then it could do the switchy switch over there. So I bet that's what you have to do with that. I know I've messed this up because I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to get a fireball stuck in that. That seems like that would be a bad thing. So let's try this again. And I think our middle room area approach is pretty good. I think that's working out fairly well. It's just doing the rest of the level correctly. We just need to make sure we don't make any dumb mistakes or anything. But I think we're doing okay. Like, I'm feeling pretty good about this. We just need to get all of this set up and our ducks in a row here. I like how that works. Okay, so let's do that, so that way the fireballs can just go uninterrupted. So basically, when they start cloning, well, first of all, I can sneak in here and get those. But secondly, I can do this to trap one of them in this area. Then I can then switch the force floor again, and it will go here and switch the toggle walls yet again. Assuming that all that's useful, right? Hopefully it's all useful. So let's go ahead and, first of all, let me do this. Do that. I still don't know what this does. Is it just opening that wall up? Let me leave that open then. Make sure I get tanks on that. Because I can see that being really useful, especially in terms of getting the chip over there. So is there one extra chip? Because there were only 2 last time, and there were the 2 that were up there. So I'm inclined to say there is an extra chip in the level. I think there could be. Because there are 4 there. 3, 2, 1. Wait, maybe not. You know what? Let's just go up here and do this. So I get the yellow key, too. I don't know what that's useful for yet. I'm guessing the ending area. Yeah, there is an extra chip, because I could get both of these, right? That is really fascinating. Now the question is, what is this useful for? That I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. So there's actually 2 fireballs I got caught. So eventually I'm guessing I'm going to need to make that switch happen, but for now, I need to focus on figuring out, A, what to do with that block now that we're done with this, what this ending section involves, because that's going to be interesting. Okay, so I need this red key. So the ultimate goal, I believe, is to hold this down and hold this down. Okay, this is going to be a process, I can tell. Now, I see that this block can go up here and fill in this. Is there any value to that? I mean, that would stop the fireball cloning from going on. I don't know if that actually does anything, though. That's where I'm a little fuzzy. I'm also fuzzy on how to even get in here. Oh, wait, I can go down there. Okay. I'm just looking at all these paths. Okay, so let me put this here for now. That shuts that off. I'm not sure if that was a good idea. So how... is a yellow tank supposed to hold this down instead of a block? Okay, I'm a little nervous about this. But I can just jump off here. So it's going to turn right, right? Yeah. So how can I get you to go up here? That's my question. How can I make that happen? Because this is just going to follow the same path again, right? Yeah, even pushing that there, that doesn't really mean anything. Oh, now that's interesting. It went up that time. Why did it go up? Okay, we need to figure out how it can get on here. The only way I can think of is if there was something... Oh, hi. You interested in my my block there? Can you get back on here? Yeah, you can. You can. We just need to get back on ourselves, I think. Okay, what moves do you need to take? Up, left, left. Just basically one up and a bunch of lefts. Okay. I need to get on this such that I can go left. Can I go left? Oh wait, I can do this. There we go. I'm just curious to see what path it's going to take this time. So if I move up, does that affect, like down, does this make it go right? I think it actually does affect that. Okay, it didn't turn left when I went left there. But I wonder if I went down, would it go down? See, that's where I'm going with this. I'm like, is that possible? So what I wanted to do is I wanted to come out this teleport and then go up here. Or sorry, I wanted to go up this teleport, go up here, and then... Well, actually, wait a minute. Yeah, go up here, then make this turn. That would be the ideal scenario. I'm just trying to figure out how to make that work. So if I go left here, it's still got... Oh wait, I want to go down. That's what I wanted to do. I'm just testing this out. I don't know if this is right or not. Okay, good. It does go down. Now, how can we use that to our advantage? I haven't thought that far yet. Okay, that just deposits it back here. Oh, man. I can't even bring the block in here, so that's kind of a bust. See, if I could just get this thing... So let me just look at it from this perspective, because this is... Ultimately, this is where this is going to be made or broken. I can go here inside this teleport. But, like, from here... Unless there's a way to go right... We're kind of sunk, right? Like, I don't see of a way for this thing to go any other direction beyond that. Now, it could go here, but then that just leads to the same path. So, this is where I'm confused. It's like, how do you get this thing over here? That's what I want to know, because if I could figure out how to get this thing back through this... Wait a minute. Can you... No, you can't do that. Man, and the clock is ticking too. Everything just leads back to that. Unless the goal is to get it onto the other one. Is that what we're doing? I don't think so, because I can't get a block up here. I can't push a block through any of this stuff. So I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it at all. Man, this is a tough one. I just don't understand how you can get this thing to go through there. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I think at this point I just need to look at this. This setup here is what's really interesting. It's just... But it's like, it treats this as ice, so it's not like I have a lot of flexibility in that regard, right? Am I just missing something with the way these things can go? Because I can go through here, but, like, that doesn't really do anything. What? Okay, I'm obviously missing something with this, and I think it's the very last thing. The only other thing I will say about this is that... I'm wondering if somehow the fire... Because we still haven't, like, fully discovered the fireball purpose yet. I mean, we've managed to figure out a few things with, you know, getting the toggle thing happening and all that stuff, and the order in which all that happens, but why exactly would we allow the fireballs to come out of there? And, like, what's the point of that? That's what I'm curious about. Because I'm wondering if we have to use a fireball somewhere up here in order to make that end section work. And I want to say when we were voting, I actually had this exact same thought, and when it happened, I tried it, and the very timing-heavy solution that I had didn't exactly work. But then it turns out it was something much simpler than a timing-heavy solution, so I'm wondering if I'm just making this complicated again, or maybe I haven't yet made it complicated enough at this point. Who knows? That's where I'm a little lost. So, if we can just get back to that end point in time, then at the very least we'll have a pretty good amount of time to... Oh, and hey, there's a socket where you can control the toggles. So this makes the fireballs controlling the toggles here even less important, it would seem. I'm still just completely lost as to how that even makes any sense. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and get this for completeness' sake. I don't know why that's there. Or why any of these, why an extra chip is here in general. Okay, at least we got one. Okay, so... So if I were to lead a... Wait, no, a fireball can't even come up here. There's a gravel tile here. Did that get added in? Because I want to say when I first played this in voting, there wasn't a gravel tile there. Because I remember trying to get a fireball up here. And I don't think I would have tried that unless there was a point. There's also a socket there. Very curious. I'm guessing I want to open these doors, right? Like, that seems like that would be a good idea. I just don't know. Is there a way I can get the block into the maze? First, let's ask that question. I would say no based on the green wall. I think that's pretty fair. Even if I were to get it by somehow boosting it backwards there, I couldn't continue pushing it, so... I'm going to say that that's probably on the side of impossible here. Okay. So with that in mind, how do I make sure... I'm going to go out here for now. Because here's the thing. If I could get another block up here, and now I'm seeing that you really can't, but let's say I were to get something out here that could stand right here, then I could nail off of this, right? And then I could go up here where I could force this to go up. And that doesn't seem very likely here. So yeah, I'm not particularly... Okay, I could just turn off here. But now I'm on this path, so that means I have to start the tank path here. So let's see here. Let's just say the tank goes through. So let's try to calculate what kind of conditions we would need for this kind of scenario to work. It definitely seems like it would need to come out from here. So in order to do that, what would be the most likely thing that could happen? Well, it could go... Whoops. It could go through from here, which would mean that it would have to come from this direction, but that also necessitates that it comes from up or from here. Hang on. I need to get off of that. Okay. Let's get this in a place where we can actually see the web of stuff here. So, I'm just trying to understand, like, is there a way to get this tank through this whole... See, what I'm wondering about here... Okay. Let's say we did this, right? We went through... Oh, whoops. Now that's interesting. I wonder if that's the key. Dead ending it there. Because if I do that, I can basically start it on another... Whoops. Couldn't I start it, like, on another thing? Okay. If I can go right through this... Yes! Okay. Okay, progress. I think. Wait, is that progress? Maybe not. Oh wait, this just goes through the same thing again. Okay, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get it to go up. I think the idea is sound, though. Okay, so let's see if we can force it to go up. So if I go through here, I can now go this way. What? No, not there. Really? I thought we were onto something. Or do I have to do it here? Hang on a sec. What if I did this, right? I go here, I do that. That's got to be important, right? Like there's got to be some significance to that part. I know there's got to be some significance to that. That wouldn't be there with no reason. I mean, I know that a reason could be that I can get off on it, but still. There's got to be a purpose, right? I'm wondering... I'm just going to try all the directions out there. I'm just going to see... So that doesn't work. Down doesn't work. And up goes to the right. Why can't up go this way? Why can't up go that way? That's where I need it to go. I don't understand how this tank works. There isn't like some other path that I'm missing here for this, right? Like this is pretty much it. I mean, other than going to the outside, but... You know what? I'm just going to take one close look at the outside just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think I am, but... Yeah, because the only way the tank can come back through is through this thing. So I don't think that's going to really lead anywhere. So, what if I went up now? I'm just going to try something here. Like, what if... Instead of smashing it into the wall like that, what if I did something like this, where I did that? No, that's not going to work. Okay, so that's not going to work. What else is there that you can do with this? I feel like I've tried everything. short of the right solution. Like, yeah, I can't really do anything on those spaces. And I can't, like, go through there like that. Like, I don't get it. I'm going to have to look up the solution to this because this is... And I'm actually curious to do it, because I know what the last level is now. I'm curious to do it in the replay that's for this set, because I know that the original one is going to be different. So let's try that. I'm really curious to see like what all the uses for all the things are. Like, what all do you use the fireballs for? Do you even use the fireballs for anything? Maybe you don't. Maybe we were... if there's one recurring theme that I've learned from this Let's Play, it's that we have a tendency to find the generally right way to do things, but there's one little detail that we miss, and that one little detail undoes everything. So, we'll see how this turns out. Now that was interesting. The switch happened there. It didn't happen through the room over on the... Did I bust this? I don't know. Because I feel like I didn't use like two of the toggling mechanisms. That was one of the things that was kind of iffy for me. I was like, what? I feel like I'm using everything but all those toggling mechanisms. What is this? Okay. I mean, so you can bridge that to turn it off. I still feel like our solution was much faster, though. What are you doing over there? The fireball went somewhere there. It's down there. What does that accomplish, though? Anything? Oh! You can hop into the ending area from that? I did not realize that. Okay. And then you just take that off, and I assume you can just take the tank off? Yeah. Huh, okay. So I'm curious, can I do all that without, like, with the solution that I had? That's what I'm curious to know. Or do you have to do it exactly like that? Also, you probably saw the title of the last level, it's Swivel Castle, but I figured that was it just because it's the only one left, and it was the one I guessed for level 200 as well. Yeah, that is a mean trick, man. That's kind of a little mean. Okay. Well, first things first, let's go ahead and get the green key. So what I'm seeing here the main thing, I think, is just taking that block and putting it at top so I can shut off the fireball thing. Because as long as I can do that, I mean, I already have all the chips, I can just turn off the toggles with the socket, right? And I don't know why I'm going in circles there. So, I mean, all that's taken care of. I don't need to do all the extra stuff, right? I don't want to speak too soon, because there could easily be a little nasty trick that we haven't even seen yet here. But I'm inclined to say that we had almost everything right except that part. That going through the teleport using the toggle room thing. Because I forgot that because in my mind there's only one entrance and exit through that teleport. I thought it was just up. I didn't realize that there was more to it. And it's that classic kind of, I don't know, like when your brain gets convinced that the variables at play when you solve a puzzle like this are, you know, X, Y, Z, but then there's also A, B, C, then that can really mess you over if you're only working with X, Y, and Z, right? Like that's the thing about a lot of these, is that if you're approaching them with that kind of perspective in mind, you could be in for a lot of trouble. And I just realized something. I'm not sure I can... Wait, no, I can. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so this is the state it was before the second switch, right? So I can go in here. Do that. So now everything's going. Get all these. And I completely forgot to do everything with the teleport. I'm going to just start over so I can do that. I may not have cooked the level, but the fireball pattern, the stream that's going on up there, I want to make sure it's clean without any sort of weird collisions, so... I just want to see if I can prove that this particular method actually works. And I want to do it with all the variables that I identified before completely accounted for here. So that's why I'm trying to make sure that I get everything accounted for here. So, and that was a really bad move. Let's not do that again. Okay. Anyway. I am so glad Swivel Castle is the last level. Like, it may be like an unusual choice in the sense that it's kind of a dedicated gimmick variety level instead of like a typical variety level. But honestly, I don't mind. Like, I think it's a cool level nonetheless. And I'm excited to play it after this one. Okay, so we got that done. So let's go over here. Do that. Get here. Get there. Okay. So now we can open this up, go through that, and we're good. Okay. So now let's go through here. Get this. Blow you. Get this one. Whew. Alright. We just need to get this completely functional. Because I'm pretty sure I don't need to go through that complicated loop to bring everything around as well, right? Also, were there 2 more chips that I missed? Oh, down here. This is an unusual section. Like, I almost feel like I don't understand the point of it. But I suppose that's kind of the gist of this level, right? Like, there's a lot of stuff here. You're not necessarily certain that you're going to use all of it. But, like, it's still important, right? Okay, there we go. So... theoretically, like, couldn't I... Oh, wait a minute. No, there's a force floor here. That's a bit of a problem. There's a force floor there, too. Yeah, so the problem with this is that unless I fill in that specific space, I can't negotiate the full turnaround, right? That's kind of the issue with that whole method. Unless there's another way that I'm just not seeing. Because I'm pretty sure I have to shut that off in order to even get in there, right? Yeah. Okay. So I don't think my method actually works. Because I would need to have it in this state before I even go into the room. I'm pretty sure. I can check, but let me get the green key first and then we can discuss. If there's a way to do that, then that's a different story. And what was the first green key switch that we did? Oh wait, it was going through up there. That's right, because you do the switch when you enter the room. Okay, my bad. So... okay, this is interesting. So you do have to do all this, don't you? Because in order to even get the block turned around, yeah, you have to do all this. That's pretty, that's an interesting restriction, I'll say that. Okay. Alright, so now we have this. Do I go through here? I assume the answer is yes. I'm going to turn that off. So I can open that up. So now the question is, what mechanism do I use to switch the toggles, since apparently this one is not correct. I'm just looking around to see if there's anything else. There's this over here, but like, I can't really get through. So I think I have to do this. I think I actually have to do that. Which makes me wonder, wait a minute. I'm wondering... I took that chip, and I probably shouldn't have, because that's the one that a fireball went on in that solution. But, once I go through here and do this, I'm just curious to see how this plays out. I probably still got it wrong, but I think the point of the whole extra chip thing is that you're supposed to figure out that you're supposed to leave a chip in that spot for a fireball to bounce off of, right? Like, that makes sense, sort of. Okay, I don't want to do anything with that yet. I actually want to go through here, if anything. Except I don't, because the toggles are back to the way they were. So wait a minute. This has to be open for me to go in, though. So is there like some time delay toggle device in all this that... Okay, hang on a sec. I'm curious. I'm lost as to how you're supposed to get in there when it's open, but then it shuts off immediately, and then you have this fireball that's like going around. Hang on a sec. So the fireball goes down here. Does it do anything else? Or is it just that? I feel like there's a detail about the way this order of operations works that's still eluding me here. Because let's say I do this. I go through here, I press the thing. Okay, so now it's started up again. Yeah, I don't understand if there's like some kind of time delay thing where I can press this and then it then switches after I press it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but yeah, there's something I'm not seeing with this. Even after seeing the solution, there's still something I'm not understanding about the way this all works. So, here's my question. What is the benefit of sending a fireball down here? I see that there is a toggle there, but like, I can't access that until later. And if the fireball came down here, he'd either be stuck here playing with this, or it would go back out, and then it would just bounce off, and then we're gonna go through the whole cycle all over again. I should be assuming that there's a chip there, but so let's say it goes here. I'm wondering, could it control the button here? Because the solution doesn't really spell out exactly how that works. I just saw the fireball doing stuff down here, but I don't understand how it gets down here. Unless this happened before all the chips were taken, which that could sort of make sense. I just don't understand how all this really fits, you know? Like, what exactly is the glue that keeps all this held together? Is it the fireball bouncing around? What exactly triggers this after I go through? I don't know. But, like, I have to get the block to this square if I'm going to turn this block around. Like, that much seems clear. Because if I don't do that, I can't really turn the block around. Unless, hang on. Wait. Maybe I still can. Oh, wait, no, I can't. For some reason, I had this idea, oh, maybe I could loop around here, but there's a force floor, and I completely missed that. Okay. I kind of want to watch that solution again, the first part, because I'm not sure I understand exactly what that fireball is supposed to do, but I want to give it another try just to see if I can make something work, because I ignored that chip being left there, and I'm wondering if that's the key to everything, is leaving that one chip there. Seems a little strange, but you never know, right? It could easily be the linchpin for everything. So let's try this. Now it's interesting, there's a chip here too. And I'm wondering, I have an idea. I am curious if there is a way to leave a chip also in that room, so that way the fireball can go down here and do all that stuff. I'll show you what I mean here in a sec. Because we need to get into that middle room while this is happening. I'm fairly convinced at this point that that's the key to all of this. I'll go ahead and take some of these. And by some of these, I mean mainly that one, but I'll do this one too. Okay. Okay. So, at this point, I'm pretty much clear to do this. So let's do this. Okay, so now we get this here. I can get that chip. Everything's good so far. So what I want to have happen is that as soon as I release this down here after this press here, I think this can work. Oops, did I get to... Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Although, wait a minute. Potential problem. How am I supposed to... That's gonna switch, right? Where'd it go? Did it go in through the teleport? Oh, great. So do I need to do this again so it comes back out? Maybe that's what the key is here. I need to do it a second time. Okay, let's try this again. Because as soon as I hit it, it's going to go through. Because that's going to open up and stuff's going to happen. Okay, good. Except, wait a minute. Okay, that didn't quite do what I thought it would do. Because in this state, this is closed. So wait, where are the 4 remaining chips? There's 3 there, 1 there, and then this one here. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the fact that this is there. That kind of puts a damper on everything. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at this solution again. I normally wouldn't do this, but since I'm on camera, I want to make sure that this is done in a timely manner. Like, this would be akin to being in a live stream and asking the chat for help at this point. So we've established that the way I was doing it was pretty much entirely wrong. Because the whole key to this is going through that teleport such that you can make it into the tank area in the right direction. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. So, because there's a lot going on in this level. So that turns off. Go here. Okay, so now we can get a bunch of chips. Now, interesting that that got switched back. Why did that get switched back? So wait, what happened there? Something happened there to switch... Was it just in the room? I feel like I'm missing something. So, the fireball started, right? Okay, I can pause it. I just want to make sure I'm understanding how this works. So there is a toggling mechanism in that toggle room. But how did the fireballs even gain access to that? Or does it happen because they were going during the visit. You know what? I bet that's it. I bet that's it. Let's just go back. I made this way more complicated than it needed to be, as usual. I forgot about the fact that they could easily press the toggles within that room. That's kind of an important little detail. So with that in mind, do I even need to worry about, like, not keeping that chip there and doing all that stuff? Because that seems to be kind of a little extraneous compared to everything else at this point. I'm curious. I'm curious. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so we go down here, do this stuff, go through that, do that. Okay. So I can do this from here, right? This is fine. I can go through here. But what I want to do, ultimately, is connect everything up to, with the fireballs clicking and clacking in there. So I'll just go and get these. I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to just try getting that. The forbidden ship. Okay, so the remaining ones would be in there. Okay. Just want to make sure I accounted for all the ones I would normally get. Okay, so they're coming around. So this would be the point at which I could go through there. Alright, I'm going to hop in here. So what exactly happened here to make this work? Because on first blush, is it just getting... Wait a minute. See, here's what I don't understand. The fireballs are going into the water just fine. If I were to shut off these toggles, then there's nothing in here that would particularly lead them to the button, right? I'm not misreading that, am I? And even if there were, let's say this were closed, which, I mean, it wouldn't be in this case because the thing is open, right? I'll check that, but I'm fairly certain that's the case. This is open. Yes, okay. So it being open, let's say that this closed up. Are we trying to... I'm just trying to think of what happened in the other solution. Are we trying to get it such that whenever this is closed, well, no, because if it's closed, I can't get in through here. I'm just trying to think of it. It doesn't have to get through this this force floor to get up there when it opens. Like, it has to go bounce off of here, go down, and then go back up. Is that what's going on? I feel like there's just something here that Okay. I'm going to look one more time at this silly solution. Like, even with the solution, I don't understand what's going on in this level. I thought I did, but apparently I don't. This is absolutely insane. I don't get it. I'm going to keep the pause button ready here, just in case. Because I am not understanding anything about what's going on. Okay, so that's closed. Okay, then the replay recorder roams up there for a minute. Okay, so for the time being, this thing is set to send fireballs down there. Oh! Oh, right. Of course. It's because it goes inside the thing, right? Is that it? Because the ones that go down, that get stuck in there, automatically do the loop around. Okay. It makes more sense. I gotcha. Okay. Okay, let's do this for real this time. I'm sorry for being so dense, everybody. I completely missed what was going on in this. Okay. So, order of operations. I need to go up to the toggle room. So let's go here. I close this. So now we have all this here. So I can get all these. All for me. I'm going to leave that there just in case. I still don't understand what the significance of it is. But what I need to do is I need to go in here. Okay, so we do that. So basically, when I eventually close it after this go around here, they're going to, at least the intention is that they're going to go in here, and I need to shut this off so it'll actually work. One of them will go in there. Yes, it worked. Wow, that is a nasty trick, but it's a really clever trick. Okay, so we got this. We can go through here. Now, I don't know if there's any value in letting that out. I can get that. Let's go back down here real quick and just do this. Okay. Because I want to go through here again. Whoop. Okay. Because if I let this go, I could get that last chip over there. The thing is that I need to get something from somewhere anyway, right? I need to go over here. So it really does, like, the fireball doesn't even matter. Like, I don't think getting that chip even matters, does it? All that matters is going here. Like, this is the big... That's the big thing that needs to happen. And then now, we can finally go in here. Yay. So glad we can do this. Okay. Now I just need to get out. Okay, I can get this. So now I just need to get everything out from its place here. And get back in to get that tank out of there, which thankfully that's not as hard. Just need to do that. My goodness, that was insane. I didn't realize that there... Well, first I didn't realize about the teleport being connected to the upper left. Then I didn't realize about the delayed reaction toggle press thing with the fireball and the significance of that, so there was that. And it's like, man, there's so much to this level that goes into facilitating going into that teleport, which in turn connects to putting that block up there and everything. It's just, my goodness gracious, very well designed, but that is such a difficult one. Whew! Alright, we are now ready for the final level, Swivel Castle by Tyler Sontag. So this is a fairly simple level at its core, even though it involves quite a few things going on. You basically just have to get 5 blue keys. No chips, just 5 blue keys. But there's tons of challenges and puzzles and crazy things happening, so you know, all the usual Tyler level stuff. Okay, so let's do that. And now we can do this. The nice thing is, thankfully we had some training with swivels earlier in the set, which really helps. Okay, so I think that should do. Let that go up. And I am very nervous about interrupting that, but thankfully the way those work doesn't actually, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so now let's go over here. Except I actually need the flippers. Hold on a sec. Flippers, can I get you over here? There we go. Okay, so now we can move on to the first blue key. Dun da da! I feel like some victory music needs to happen. So is that... There is a bonus area there. I don't know if that's important or not, but we won't worry about that. We got 1 blue key, and that's what matters. Alright, so now we just got to push this block all the way back. Okay, so that's done. Let's go up here. Okay, this seems simple enough. Just gotta watch the pattern. Okay. Now, if I go down through that, won't the bug just follow me down? Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, I have no idea what we're... Oh, there we go. We push it, and then that pushes it onto the switch. Okay. That's very interesting. Okay, so that's the left one, so let's... Or the middle one, so let's do the left one. Then we do the middle one. And then we can do the right one. This kind of reminds me of Monorail from CC2LP1. So... Do you have to get them both off of the buttons? You do, okay. I was like, how do you do that? Okay, 2 blue keys, 2 to go. Alright. Done with that, so let's go on over here. I'm very nervous about this. Okay. Can I get back through that? Okay, I can. But I prefer to get back through it in one piece, so... So as long as I switch these when the paramecium's not around, I should be fine. Yeah, because that syncs up perfectly. Okay. I'm a little less worried now than I was a minute ago. Oh no. This looks like ultimate roller priorities all over again. Any way we can contain those? Okay, we'll go with that. So we have bowling ball and fire boots. I'm gonna guess that we need to send the bowling ball through here. Is that fair? Okay, let me think about this. I'm going to try it. I don't know if this is correct or not, but... I probably wanted to get rid of that bomb first, didn't I? Let me try this again. Eh, eh. Yeah. I'm trying to understand, like, how this works. There we go. So as long as I do it when he's not around, it's fine. Oops. No, 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 no. Okay. Can I... No, I can't get through. But I can get through that. There we go. Okay, so... First of all, is there a way for me to get over here? I think I'm supposed to do that first, so that way it dead ends into that, and therefore I won't get... Yeah, I won't get penalized that way. That's a cool puzzle. I like that. Okay, so now we can go here. And blue key. Alright, so that's another blue key down. I'm going to go to the ones on the right last, since we know those ones, so... Unlike these other ones. Okay, there we go. I'm like, I gotta be very careful here. Okay, what is going on with this? I'm gonna assume we have to partial post. You can still push blocks even if they're on perpendicular train track. Close the toggle walls if you want to trap the blocks. I don't get it. If I want to trap the blocks, what does it mean by that? Okay, so there's a Sokoban here. But I don't think I can actually leave. Like, there's not enough blocks here. So was I supposed to take blocks with me? That doesn't seem likely. I wonder if I was supposed to do that side first. Whoop. Let's look at it again and see if we can figure it out. So I don't want to go in there yet. Oh, wait a minute. Is it over here? I didn't even look at any of this. Can I actually build anything here? This seems to be a... Is this impassable? I feel like I need to do this before I can do the other side, right? Don't tell me I already messed this up. Thankfully it's just right here, so I can start over again. See, the problem here is that I can't fit another one into that side. Maybe there's another way, because I'm not seeing how you can do this. Everything's a deadlock. So maybe this is where these alternate blocks or whatever come into play. So going up there is going to lead to a dead end, but here we have the two blocks, and I'm wondering if this is how we get everything to work. I will confess, I still don't understand. Okay. So putting them in there is not the answer. I was just checking that before we started. So this is definitely the hardest room so far. I wish I found, in these levels, I find the hardest room first, and so I can do it first, and then I find the easier rooms after that, but alas, it doesn't work out that way. So, see, the problem here with this is, well, first of all, where are we going? I would think that the answer is I need to put these blocks on here so then I can go onto the thing and then get out of here. So this puzzle doesn't actually seem related to this other one. This other one, I think this is a separate thing, right? Oh, I can just do that. Wow. I missed that. I missed the stupidest things in these levels, man. Okay, I have a pretty good idea of what we're doing over there, so I'm just going to check on what this is about. This seems pretty self-explanatory. Just do all the pushes. There we go. That seems rather interesting. Okay, so I want them to go through, right? Okay, good. Just making sure. Ah! I forgot. I forgot that only one bug goes through. Because when one bug went through, my mind just went like, oh, the other one will go through, and of course that's not the case. Duh. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That is also not the case. I gotta actually face them the right way. It might help. Okay, there. 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 Okay. That's how the cookie crumbles. Okay, so now, let's go over here. Let's do this. This time, let's wait then. That works perfectly. Alright, so it looks like there's a wire that would change these swivels here, it seems like. And I can change into Melinda, which would help with some stuff. Okay. So now I can go out here. So I think what I want to do is I ultimately want to get 2 of the blocks in there. And then the other block can go over here into this. There we go. Alright, another blue key. Okay, so that room's done. So we still need to do this. Man, that Sokoban, I don't know why in the world that stumped me for 5 minutes there. Okay, do this. Go over here. So now I should be able to successfully partial post this by going through here, right? So now I can complete this. So I see what the end game here is. I can go over to the... Eventually, when I get both teleports taken care of, I can go to that blue key on the left. So that's good. Okay, so now we can go back through here, through this thing again. Okay. So now I believe what we are going to do... So we need to figure out a way to get these blocks onto here. And I think it's just a matter of, like, pushing them on there, right? Just... First, let's do that, because I need to make sure I can build a path for the other one. But by doing that, I should be able to go through here and do this, right? What? I thought if I push the... What? Oh, I had to close the toggle walls. I'm dumb. I forgot to close the toggle walls. That's what I get for being silly like that. Man, I forgot to close the freaking toggle walls. I'm very glad, by the way, that this is untimed. Because, man, this would be a tough level to optimize. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, we'll go there, do that one. I like how the swivels are like thin walls here. It's pretty cute. It's pretty cool. Okay, you're gonna come through. Yeah, just want to make sure. Okay, you're primed and ready to go. And I need to... I accidentally pressed the button again. Don't really want to do that. Okay. Just need to beat this area. The other areas I think are fairly easy, the centipede notwithstanding, but... or paramecium. But the other stuff, was fairly simple, I thought. Okay, I need to go in through here, get this side done. This is probably my least favorite puzzle because it doesn't really have anything particularly to do with swivels. It's mostly just a Sokoban, so... But, I mean, that's a very minor nitpicky complaint. I love the level so much at this point that I don't really care. Okay, so first things first, let's do this. So we get you there, then we get this, then we press the toggle button before we actually go on this stuff. Whoops, I need to... There we go. Slapping was not helpful there. There we go. That is exactly what I needed. Woo! We got a key! Alright, so now we did the left side. Let's do the center. Okay, let's wait. No! Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna do that first. I hate that centipede so much. I really don't like this centipede. Like, how... Okay, taking it slowly is pretty much the key to that. As long as you take it slowly, you're good. Otherwise, you're gonna rush things and it's just gonna go badly. Alright, so let's do this. There we go. Get that. So now we can go through here, do that, go down this way, do all these. Okay. Yeah, this room, once you get past that centipede, I mean, it's a breeze. It's just that centipede is so nasty. Okay, I was like, where's the way out? Okay, you know what? Let's just make... No. No way. Really? I do not like that paramecium. I keep calling it a centipede. It's too good to be called a paramecium. We'll go with that explanation. Okay. Do this, go over here. Oop. There we go. I really like the way this little maze room works out. It's a very clever concept. Okay, so we do this, go here, do that, go there. Okay. Okay, good. Whew, we made it through. Okay, I'm going to do this one next. This one, to me, is the second hardest. get my cursor back. There we go. I just want to make sure in case I accidentally bump the mouse or something, or the trackpad, that I don't do anything dumb. I just don't want the screen to go inactive at a really bad time. I mean, it does that anyway, even without me doing anything silly, but I can do silly things and it just compounds the problem, right? Okay. So let's do this. Put that there. Get this in. Go through there. Go through here. Second blue key. Alright. Almost on our way to a third. We're a third of the way to our third, actually. Just need to do this. I guess I could just push that block up when I push that block. But that's alright. Alright, so we did that part. Now we just need to do the double sticky block part. I don't want to go through that again, because I want to make sure that it stays the way it is. As long as it stays the way it is, we're good. We're good. Okay. Just put you over here. Put you over here. And then we should be go for launch. Excellent. Okay. Now it is time for the great third blue key collecting thing. Alright, now for the right side. This shouldn't be too bad, but I guess we'll see. Okay, just continue pushing these. There we go. Alright, so now for the monorail section, as I call it. Can do this. I like how you have to get them completely off buttons for the final part. That's pretty clever. I like that. And there's bonuses here, too. How do you get those, I wonder? Can you do something with this bug that would allow for that, I wonder? Because it's just going in a circle, it's not really doing anything. I don't know. I'm curious how you get these bonuses. Like, that's where this is coming from. Like, I want to know... Like, the wires have nothing to do with it. It just happens to go through where that bomb is, but... Obviously, something can come in here and destroy that. Can I, like, push... I'm just curious, like, what would happen if I were to push these onto the slide? I don't want to chance it. Let's not do anything. We're so close to the end. I can always come back to that off screen. Okay, 4 blue keys. Time for the 5th. Okay, I was just making sure that I didn't miss any of the turns there. Okay, so now we have this. I didn't realize that there was a fireball there. Okay, go and do your thing, bug. Put that there. Wait. I actually need a red key. Might help. Okay, then we get this. We get this, we can put you here, and now we can go blast our way over here. Blue key! Woo! This feels like, you know what this feels like? This feels like a level of 1997 Frogger, where you had like 5 frogs that you had to find in a level, and you had to get them. I think that's why I like this so much. It reminds me so much of that. And you can get them in any order and everything. Oh, there's some that may be harder than others. Okay, gotta get rid of the flippers. I was about to go down there, and I would have been killed if I didn't do that. We beat CC2LP1. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. What a set. Just amazing. Absolutely loved this. Props to the CC2LP1 staff for putting this together. This is a very satisfying set to solve. It has so many great levels. The difficulty escalates quite well. It actually feels like there's real difficulty at the end. Oh man, it's so satisfying. It's just such a great set. I mean, this is going to be, as I've mentioned many times during the Let's Play, this is going to be just a field day for optimizers. I just cannot wait. I cannot wait. So, I'm curious though, what level had the chips added to it? We did it! Chip and Melinda high-five each other as the puzzle masters applaud. Melinda does some quick mental math. Our total score was 10,631,395. That should be enough to impress Vladimir himself. Indeed, Vladimir agrees. Well done. You are both truly exceptional puzzle solvers, and I am honored to invite the Bitbusters into my inner circle. Be warned, from now on the puzzles get only harder. Only get harder. I look forward to many profitable years of matching our wits together. To be continued. Alright. Okay, so I'm just going to look real quick at all the levels. I'm just curious to see what all the levels chip counts are here. So all of these had chips originally. Okay, that didn't have chips. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, that didn't have chips. That had chips. That did not. I'm just so curious what didn't have chips originally that now has them. And apparently it's to correct a bust. Maybe I should start from like the end because there's probably like harder levels to keep in mind here. That had chips. That did. Yeah, these all are the same. Pretty sure connected component had chips. Okay, yeah, these are all no chip levels. Return strategies definitely had chips. Triple threat did. 2 mines. Yeah, I don't know what this is. The wrong direction definitely did. I recall it did. Objectification did not. Mobile cannon, Mr. McCallion. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the Circuit City did. This did. No. Wizard's Prison did. I'm pretty sure that did. So this is a level that had chips added to it that had no chips prior to the adding. That's where I'm completely lost. It's like everything I'm seeing, this was the way it was in voting. Yeah, I don't know. And apparently it doesn't have a socket either. That definitely had chips. I mean, what? Wall crawling definitely did. That did. Did Thin Blue Line have... No, it did not. Okay. Title deferred, yeah. Yeah, this all looks pretty much in order from the way I remembered it. Yeah, Eastbound didn't have anything. Military intelligence, yeah. Fury did have chips, yeah. Wormhole in the Sun did. Northlands did. Small Matters did, yeah. Line. I don't know what this mystery level is that suddenly has chips added to it that previously didn't. Because all these things look pretty much as I remember them, as far as chip counts go. Did Snail Simulator... Wait a minute, maybe... No, it had it added to it. Duh. Cheese did, Pairing Off did, Casper. Pretty sure that was the case. Yeah, Amazing Vortex. Present Push. Yeah, this had chips. Yeah. Complex did. Cold Lazarus did. Yeah, I remember that. Powder Monkey. Yes. Pretty sure this did. I love... Okay, here's the thing. Haystack. I love that title. But I feel like it should have been called Needle in a Haystack, right? Because you were looking for something in it. Sentinel Beach did, yeah. Various Hues of Blue did. Warp did. Yeah, all of these look pretty much the way they did before. I'll have to look for this. I have no idea. I know I haven't been through all of them yet, but the earlier levels I don't think would have been the ones affected, right? And apparently there's no socket. That's so interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to look. Anyway, this has been really fun. Sorry that this video went on for a super long time, but I hope it's been worth it. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been such a blast. Really have enjoyed playing through this set. Really appreciate your support in this Let's Play. And maybe we'll do it again sometime. So, I'll catch you on the flip side. Take care, and I will see you next time.